Hi, once again, this is Code Fast with the amazing Prince Lee, and we are still in the web development online course on YouTube, and we are going to the next topic. Last time we were talking about introduction to web development, the front end and back end, and the application, which we call the IDE, independent development environment that you're going to use. So we are going to be using the VS Code, which is one of the most popular code editor. So today we are going to be talking a little bit before we go into HTML. I would like us to know a little bit about the file extension, because the file extension is very important, and also we'll just do small discussion of the filing system of a computer. I hope you guys know that web development or is about the computer. It's about knowing what to develop with computer, right? Like in my previous video, I talked about the Microsoft processor developers, people that produce documents with Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a software in a computer. So if we also want to produce documents in our own line, so we also have to look for the software that will help us to produce those documents, because the computer is a very versatile machine that can do multiple work at the same time. So the computer in the computer we can have a lot of softwares, different software that can serve different purposes, right? So how we the computer know those documents that have been created with a particular software to um, in order to launch that software whenever that document is um, is triggered, is through the file extension system. So this is how the file extension look like. When you save a file, when you create a file with the computer and you save it with a name, when you come back to that file, you're going to see the name that you call that file. You've named that file dot a another name, the name of the file dot another name. So that dot another name is a file extension. So we have JPEG like an extension, we have PNG, we have docs for Microsoft Word, we have so many. We have the Photoshop, PD something. We have a lot of extensions. So whenever you come to the computer and you see a file and you click on the file, so the programming, the way the algorithm of the computer, we want to like select all those softwares that will be able to open that file. So in web development, we are also creating documents. So web development is not a mystery, it's not magical, it's just we creating a kind of document that we can share all over the world. A document that one application, one software in the application, in the computer can render, and which is the browser. So we are going to be talking about a little bit about the browser. We are going to be talking about the file extension. So our own file extension that we use to save our documents, that we write our code, is the HTML. So if you see HTML file, if you see a file with the dot notation HTML, it means that that is a HTML document, and a HTML document can be opened with an IDE, which is independent development environment. In our case, I said that we are going to be using the VS Code. All right, so let me show you how the VS Code. Let's just look at how the VS Code look like. Once you get the VS Code installed, if you want to install the VS Code, go to Google and search for Visual Studio Code or just VS Code. You're going to see their logo. Their logo is just like this. So once you get it installed,
you see it at your desktop or at your tray here, at your tab here. So you just tap it, open it. Then if you want to, yours will not be like this definitely. So let us just make a new window. So once you open it for the first time, you see just a, this is what you will see. So in order for you to start working on a website or a project, remember you need to create a directory so that all your files will be in one place. So now, what you're going to do is you have to a folder, open a folder. So I want to maybe just create a folder. So I right click. Let me just create any folder. Just say my website. Just name it my website as folder. So I'm going to select this folder. So this is like a working environment. So I'm already in my working folder, so I can use this icon now to be creating files. I can use this icon to be creating directories inside the folder I just created, which is my website. So let me just create let me create one file. I will name it index. Then I told you if you're creating a file, you need to add the extension. And what is the extension I told you? What the integrated development environment knows is HTML, HTML, HTML. So now that's this file has been created in my folder. So if I go to my folder, let's just go to home. If I go where I created it, my website, where is it? Let's look at my website folder. Yeah, this is the folder, right? My website folder. You see the file I created is here. Look at it, I created. So it's being populated inside the directory. So the next thing that we are going to be looking at now is what the code that we are going to be writing in this document. So writing code in this document is different from Microsoft Word. There is a structure, there are tags being used. So we'll discuss that in our next lesson.
If you're finding this helpful and want to keep growing your skills in web development, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future tutorials. Drop a comment if you have questions or just want to say hi, and tap the notification bell so you are the first